No, Michigan, sir.
Yeah,
Or Michigan. Sorry, Michigan. I'm sorry, I conflated two cases.
That's right. He was a Michigander. That's what we were saying. That's right.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times in life, you really have to read the fine print. You got to read what you're signing. A lot of people just sign just because they want to be done with it. Yay, I'm getting on probation. Yay, I'm getting on parole. Let me just sign what I'm going to do. You know, one of the things that you sign in the jurisdiction where you sign, where you refuse, or I'm sorry, you waived extradition by signing the document that you agreed to be on. So whether you agreed to get on parole, whether you agreed to be on probation, you refused extradition by signing the document in and of itself. And it says there, I will, waive extradition if I ever become a fugitive from justice.
Don't miss this by simply signing a parole or probation form. This guy unknowingly waived his right to fight extradition. It's called a pre-signed waiver. And it's like handing the state a one-way ticket to drag you back across borders. Did you know that?
You are now a fugitive from justice, meaning that you're wanted out of the other state.
Yes, sir.
So you can't sit here and say, you know what, I want to try to get a bond so I can just go turn myself in. You have already you have what's called a pre-signed waiver. You have already signed.
Yes, that's why I was trying to get back.
We are going to get you back.
Yes, sir.
The problem is that sometimes, we give them up to 30 days for them to come get you from Michigan.
I was under the impression it was 14.
In the typical instance where I don't give someone a bond, yeah, but for pre-signed waiver cases, it's 30 days.
Judge, and if I may, that's my argument. When we did all this, we always talk about the practice of 14 days. And so when we originally talked, we reset it out 14 days, and we were all basing it on the 14 days. Now, the extension that they're seeking is, my understanding, because he is detoxing. And at that point, my question is, I talked to him when we talked about the 14 days. We understood each other. He understood me. He seemed fine. I talked to him again today. He seems fine.
And he may be fine now, but when he probably first got here and when everybody was notified, it may have been a different story. He may have been like, just
No,
in the
I talked to him.
clouds.
I talked to him when we talked about the waiver, Judge.
Yeah, I'd been off my detox medication by the time I signed my waiver. I was no longer on even any detox medication.
And so my argument, Judge, I get it. And my argument is, hey, he's ready to go. We don't need extra time. Why are we holding him here extra days? Yeah, he signed the pre-signed waiver, but we talked about 14. If they're supposed to be here in 14, that's the practice. He's good to go.
That's not the practice for pre-signed waivers. It's not right. The 14 days, and understand the 14 days, hold on.
Yes, sir.
The 14 days
Yes, sir.
is us being nice because statutorily, it's 30 days. Even in the instance where if it were a 14-day thing where I'm going to give someone a bond or this or that, statutorily, it's 30 days. We do 14 days because we have so many damn people in jail that we try to get them out as quick as possible. So as a courtesy to you, it's for everybody else, not for pre-signed waiver cases. We, as a courtesy, do 14 days. But in reality, we have 30, or they have 30 to come get you. And then Harris County releases you at that time.
May I say one thing?
Sure.
It would have been 8 days ago, last Tuesday. They told me ATW. I went downstairs. They said Michigan is here to get you. I waited 4 hours and in the holding cell. Then they said, actually, they're not coming. I had to go all the way back to the booking process again. They took my money from my account, put it in a check. I cannot go to commissary, can't go to commissary. And the waiver that I did sign, I did read the fine print, and it said they have 14 days. And if they do not, 10 business days, 14 calendar days. And if not, then they can seek an extension if necessary. My argument, I understand everything you said, and I'm not questioning I know the law more than you, but I did read the fine print.
So hold on, let's find out. Mr. Kim,
Yes, Judge.
what's the good word? Tell me
So
about-
they're supposed to be giving an update this afternoon. Hold on, I don't want to misspeak. Yes, I got an email about an hour ago, I want to say, that they should give the final update yesterday, but
Delay isn't about bureaucracy, it's about liability. Without a medical clearance, the jail and Michigan can't risk transporting him. Even if he looks fine, the system doesn't move without a green light from a doctor. Red tape, more like red flags.
it's one where obviously they have to medically clear him. I mean, liability alone in terms of I'm not gonna just, trust that he's good to go until a medical professional tells me that he's good to go for transport. Because it's a liability on both, obviously, the sheriff's office side and Michigan side for the transport. We
You
have
want to
had
roll it till
issues.
tomorrow to see what they say?
Well, I mean, that's fine, but it's just for an update, just because I mean that once the email comes in saying that he's clear, I would obviously relay that over to Ricardo. So I mean, we can roll over, that's fine, but just rolling it over isn't going to rush their decision because they already have it on the forefront because we've been emailing about it.
Do you
Because
have
it's
any clue when they're going to get here?
well, so once he's clear, they can book it. So I believe they said once they clear him, they can get him in.
What do you mean once they clear him? What does that mean? He's
Okay.
not cleared as of right now?
That's what I mean. Is like right now, medical has not cleared him from the Harris County side for Michigan to
I
come
haven't
get
been on
him.
detox medication since the fourth
I have
day.
no idea what that
The
means.
fourth, I was withdrawing because I take Xanax, and when I came in, they gave me a 5-day detox. I haven't been on detox
So
medication.
let's do this. Let's roll it to tomorrow. Who
Okay.
do I need to check in with to see if he clears from medical?
Well, I mean, it's a sheriff's office via Harris Health, but we're already in communication with them. That's what I'm saying. It's like no one's sleeping on this. We've been actively, there's like 4 emails this morning alone. No one is, they're just making sure he's cleared medically. And so there's no magic. It's going to be in 4 hours. It's when medical clears him. And it's not something that I can force, obviously, because it's determinative of his condition. Not just the fact that he's off medication. It's the equivalent of going into an ER. They have to observe, they have to make sure he's stable and he's safe for transport. I don't know what that means. And obviously the sheriff's office makes that determination based on safety. So safety, both him and the officers coming to pick him up.
I guess let's do this. Set it for Friday. And I'll reach out to the sheriff's office to see what the heck is going on so they can go interview him to get him cleared as soon as possible.
Okay, I will have this
I
reset
will
for.
email now, figure out sweat, right?
If I'm being extradited to
Sweat.
my understanding when I looked into it, it's the prison that wants you.
Charles
when I was
Egler
gonna-
reception.
Whatever it
Rapid
was,
Center.
I think I mentioned it to you, who is
You said
this?
the Lansing tether unit, but
That thing, that's who's asking for you.
am I going to the
Mr.
county
Kent,
jail?
Day, I'm gonna CC you on this, okay?
Yes, Judge.
Give me a second. Hey, Ricardo, what's your email address?
Judge, it's R, last name Laredo.
832? Okay, I'm CCing you on this as well.
And Judge, my only argument is look at the man. He looks in better health than
No,
I am.
that's why I'm emailing
Yeah.
now.
That's all. Thank you, Judge. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I actually have a court
Hold on.
date set for the 16th, which would have been the day after my 14th day.
Okay. Well, Judge is doing he's going
Yeah.
above and beyond. He's
I
trying to
appreciate
figure
it.
it out for us as well. So
Thank you.
let's allow an opportunity to do so. So you can hear everybody's trying to figure this out. I mean, everybody sees you.
Yeah.
Judge sees you. I see you.
Yet he has been held in custody since when?
27th,
What is it? Is
27th of last month.
that right?
It sounds about right. I saw him.
I don't want to take your word.
Dave, do you have that by chance?
It shows that he was filed on April 1st. Oh, wait, no, sorry. It's the wrong case.
331.
Oh, sorry. It's 331. Yeah.
3:30. I was held in Pasadena jail till the 20, from the
I'm
27th.
not counting Pasadena.
Okay.
The point we're doing now is you look good. We're trying to make that happen as soon as possible. Get this in the
Once they clear me, we'll start over, but that's not where we're at. Days.
They lost, how many days we lost? We're trying to figure it out.
That would be big.
Okay. So let's at least set you 2 days out to make sure, what my feeling is that medical is going to want to talk to you to make sure everything's fine so that you're fit for transport. Once that happens, they can get the fugitive prosecutor to let Michigan know, hey, come get him. And then hopefully they can do it within the allotted time. I've just set the email now. Let's set off for 2 days for Friday and we'll see. And hopefully that gets done.
Is the allotted time being 14 or?
I don't know yet.
Sure.
We're trying to figure it out.
I don't know. I'm not going to commit to anything at this point because I don't know why they didn't clear you, when they last interviewed you. So there's a lot of other things that play to determine when the day actually is. But be that as it may, we're going to try to get you out as quick as possible.
Yes, sir.
No one's sleeping on it and no one's waiting for just,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
working on it.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you for.
Thanks for
Thank you, Judge. I'll reset to Friday. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Mr. Gonzalez Dominguez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense. Looks like you have worked out an agreement where
Quiet for a plea.
it is a true second though, right?
It is a true second, Your Honor. I believe it was just filed as first for whatever reason.
I don't. You're charged with driving while intoxicated, first offense, although it's a second offense. You need to understand that there are very serious consequences with this, Mr. Gonzalez. You now will have 2 DWIs on your record. What happens on the next one?
Próxima. ¿Qué es lo que va a pasar? Deportación. Deportation? No.
If you ever
Sí, usted.
get pulled over again
que-
and an officer smells alcohol, you will be charged with driving while intoxicated, third offense, which is a felony offense. You were looking at a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison.
10 años.
Do you understand? If I were you, I would never get into a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol. Otherwise, it's probably not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Usted lo entiende. Yes, sir.
You are giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement today. You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. Under federal law, you give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you are stuck with this forever. Is it true or untrue that you had a .15 or above?
Que tenía esa concentración de alcohol más de 0.15.
Yes, ma'am.
¿Verdad o no verdad?
The agreement is 1 year in jail to be probated for 15 months.
Meses.
We will do a DWI, repeat offender DWI education class. You will do 1 victim impact panel. You will do a TRAS to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. No drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal. If you were pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it while you're on this probation. If you do not, then you're in violation. I'm telling you now, Mr. Gonzalez Dominguez, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my county at all costs. And apparently you have not gotten the message. So now you will be required to pay the DPS supervisory fee and the court costs. You will now be leaving here somewhere in the neighborhood of around $5,000 in fines and fees. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you will sit 1 day in jail. And if you're not a citizen of this country, you're not here with permission, you go to jail for that kind of time, you will probably get an immigration detainer. Do you understand?
Usted lo entiende. Yes, sir.
I'm suspending your ability to drive for 1 year. You must also obtain does he have a portable device now, or what does he have?
Grams on right now, Your Honor.
Okay.
We are asking for the.
Now the fines hit hard, nearly $5,000 in total. And if he can't pay, it's jail time. 1 day for $100 owed. The judge is sending a message this isn't just punishment, it's pressure. Financial accountability is the new probation.
Portable since he will be.
So once he gets the portable device first, then we can take off the scram device.
Yeah.
I have been paying for all of your devices as of now. Going forth, you will be required to pay for everything. If you fail to pay for it, if the device goes into lockout, so will your probation. You must do a $100 donation to Mothers Against Drunk Driving, 30 hours of community service. Do you have children?
¿Tiene hijos?
No.
No.
Okay. You will be required to do the 30 hours of community service.
Varios.
Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty and I'm going to follow this agreement. How much is the total?
Judge, you said you were gonna do a 1 year flat driverless suspension.
Correct.
So with the driverless suspension is 4,900.
No, but it's 45 for the
45.
supervisory, and then what are court costs?
Oh, so the DPS fine is
4,500.
And then the court costs are 420.
How much?
420.
420?
420.
You will now owe 300 or $3,920. You will be given a 2-year payment plan to do it. If you fail to pay, like I said, 1 day for every $100 you owe. Somehow we have to get your attention, and I hope this is it, before something drastic happens where you end up with a 50-year sentence. Good luck to you, sir. So you are charged with threatening exhibition or use of a firearm with a school bus. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement that it's a 6-month deferred. Miss Uceda, this is the type of probation that if you complete successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
You can't tell people it was dismissed. It doesn't get dismissed. You do a probation. If you complete it, there's no conviction on your record.
Oh,
There's a big difference. Do you understand?
yeah, I understand.
Okay. It is extremely important that you complete this successfully, because if you don't, this is a potential crime of violence that will always be used against you in the future. If you ever try to apply for a job, if you ever try to go do something in this life, you will always have to explain this. If it's a conviction, meaning if it goes on your record, that is a very bad thing.
Yeah, I
You
understand.
need to complete this probation.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand now.
I'm going to waive all your fees. It's never about the money. It's about you showing up on time, not using alcohol, not using drugs, and doing illegal drugs, and doing the classes you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
The recommendation here was for you to do a Thinking for a Change, which is a 16-week class that you go once a week. Mr. Slider has asked for me to give you a different class, which is a effective decision-making class, which is an 8-hour class. I will do it. The other thing she's supposed to do is what else?
It's anger man.
He's still on his anger management.
I finished that one already.
If it's okay, we can get that certificate.
Did she do it? with
She
you?
did do it.
Yeah, I
She's
finished
done,
it.
she's done quite a bit since she's been on bond, Judge.
Okay, I will give you credit for anything that you've done.
Mhm.
The only thing that we're asking you to do, stay out of trouble. Don't be in possession of weapons. And I'll make you a deal. If you do really well, I'll take you off in half the time. So if you get everything done, you're nice to everybody, especially the probation officers, because I'm telling you, these people have a really hard job because they deal with a lot of people who aren't nice. And if you aren't nice to the probation officers, they're not going to treat you well, and you're going to be right back over them.
Mhm. I understand.
You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported. Right. I still have to advise you that if you're not, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization.
Oh, weird. I was.
He's just advising you,
Oh,
just in
okay.
case if you weren't, he's just making sure.
You need
that
to understand that you
understand.
also give up the right to appeal.
Oh.
So what that means is that once you enter into, this is a contract that you and I are entering into. If you complete it successfully, we're all happy. If you violate it though, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail, bring you back out, and you're facing a whole year if you violate this. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Don't pick up any new cases. Do your stuff on time. If there's ever any issues, if you ever have any problems, come back, talk to us, and we can work through anything.
Okay, I understand.
Any questions?
No.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty. Sorry, I'm very nervous.
No need to be. You know, as long as you do everything well, there's no need to be nervous.
Mhm.
I'm not going to find you guilty. I'm going to wait. I will withhold that for 6 months. Wait for you to do what you need to do.
What I did was a mistake, I know.
Just the idea is that you learn. That's why we have this, so that you learn, so you don't make the mistake again and end up with something worse. Everybody back there in jail, they never learn. They never grew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grow up. What are you doing with yourself now? Did you graduate from high school?
Last year, I graduated.
So what's the plan for the rest of your life?
Next year, I might go to college
Why next year? Why are you waiting?
because they were helping me to get into college, but
Who's they?
like the teacher from high school,
Okay, so what are you doing with yourself now? Nothing.
helping my parents. I know it's nothing, I know.
No, that's not good. You're doing nothing. And the thing is that all you're doing is you're getting older. And if you're not doing anything now, 1 year is going to pass by, 2 years is going to pass by. That's unacceptable.
I might get a
No.
job.
No, you need to get a job. And I'm now making that a condition of as well. You either have to get a job or be in school full time. I'm not going to let you be a bum and do nothing while you're on probation. If you don't get a job, it's not going to go well for you. You need to be productive because when you have too much time on your hands,
Mhm.
you get self-destructive. Bad things happen. You need something to do in this life. Do you understand?
Understand.
Okay, so I want to know within 3 weeks that she's done something. I'm giving you 3 weeks. If you don't have a bunch of applications in to try to get a job, that's not going to go well. I want you to start looking.
I applied, but they want like everything. They want Social Security.
How else are